Do you live in the UK and you desire to drive? I think you should watch this video. Hey guys, good morning. Today is my driving test and I don't know how I feel, to be honest. And there is a superstition, or there is a saying going on, or a talk going on around this place, this part of the UK that I stay, that people don't pass first attempt. The roads here are just crazy. I don't know. I hope in God, I trust in God, and I just pray God helps me. I'm so nervous, of course, and I've been doing my driving class for months. They say people do it 2-3 times. I know some people did it 6 times before they passed in this part of the UK. It's a small town, but the driving doesn't come easy. I just want to pass once. I'm so nervous. In about 3 hours from this time, I already know if I passed or not, and I will of course share with you guys. I trust God to make me the favored one. I've been following the program lately, and then the last thing we prayed about was favor. I pray God favors me. I pray that my examiner will see me and just say, this girl, I need you to pass. I will not be fidgety. I will not be scared. I'm the favored one. I'm the favored one. I'm so nervous, guys. It's okay to be nervous on your test day. So I'll see you guys very soon, okay? Pray for your girl. I know it will be too late by the time you see this video. I want to go get my license. I'm already speaking into existence. My license is here already. It's just for me to go and claim it. Okay. I'm keeping the positive energy. Yeah. Driving test in the UK is, they humble you, but I will not be humbled. I will not just finish well. I'll finish strong by God's grace. I'll share the good news with you guys very soon by God's grace. I hope so, Lord. See you soon. It's painful. I feel very sad. I'm trying to book another test. I can't even look at my camera. I don't know. I didn't feel sad until I got to round. I felt sad because I'm going back to my driving tutor and all those things. I just don't want to. I'm just so sad. But it's one of those things, right? I can't wait to go for another one. I want to go for another one and just do it. I've spent a lot for my driving. I'm tired. You know, when you have done driving, I've done a lot of classes that I am tired. I don't want to. When I get my license, I don't think I will drive for the next 1 month. I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive on that duress. Let me drive and enjoy my driving. I feel so sad. I'll see you guys whenever I see you. I'm so sorry. I can't even talk much. I'll be okay, Sha. I'll be okay. Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Mide Jay, M to the I to the D to the E. In case you are seeing me for the first time, I film content about lifestyle, vlog, travels, and everything beautiful. Just click the subscribe button and join this small space of mine. I always knew this video would come, or this day would come, to be honest. I knew it, even right from the very first time. I did a video like a year plus ago regarding driving theory test in the UK. So the theory test, I did it once, and I'll link it up here somewhere. I'm talking about my own driving journey in this video, and that's it. In this video, I'm just talking about my journey, the troubles I faced, why I had to do it 4 times, and my mistakes. I want you to avoid these mistakes, and I want you to really learn from this video. That's why I'm filming it. Before we dive into this video, I just want to say that your girl just passed our practical driving test. Okay, let down the drum rolls. Thank you very much. I know it's a long time coming. I should have brought you guys to this space of mine like a while ago, but I just wanted things to be in place. Let your congratulations come, you know. If you don't congratulate me, you know now, I'll come for you. There's this myth or this belief, it's not a myth, it's actually true, that to drive in the UK costs a lot of money. It costs a fortune, like to learn how to drive. If you've been driving from your own country, if you're an immigrant in the UK, that's okay. Lucky you. Some people, they've not even handled the sharing before. It's not easy, my dear. The money you're gonna spend, ready to sacrifice. See, I'll talk you through everything in this video. So just grab your popcorn or whatever you want to grab. In short, just stretch your legs and watch. Shout out to my friend Benga. He was the one who told me to, you know, start driving, like encouraged me back then. And I did my theory. I read for my theory test. In case you don't know, if you've not watched the video, I will encourage you to, because I won't go down that route in this video. The theory test, I used the 4-in-1 application. You're gonna pay £4.99 for that on App Store or Play Store if you use an Android phone. And if you use that material to study, you should be able to pass your theory test in the UK first attempt if you put your mind to it. After I passed my theory test, I was over the moon. I was so excited, and it was time to get a tutor. So that time, it was when COVID was clearing up, and all these tutors, they were so busy. The driving tutors in the UK back then, people were so many on the queue. It was such a hustle. The only person who agreed to teach me how to drive was a female driver, a female driving tutor. The first class was okay. We did all the turn right, turn left, and this lady actually, or this woman I would say, because she was quite elderly, she just started the driving instructor job. She just started, so I was part of her first, the pioneer set. And many people would tell you to pay in bulk for your driving classes. I didn't pay in bulk. I never did any block booking or whatever they call it, and that was because I felt like, even though if you ask me, I don't know, I can't even advise you on that. Don't like me, I'm indifferent, because I feel like if you pay bulk booking or block booking, that means that you pay, let's say it's £35 per hour to teach you how to drive, and you pay 10 hours, that's 350. You pay it to them in bulk. I can assure you that you might not still get what you are doing. You might not even know what you are doing at the end of the 10th class or the 10th class. And the fact that I feel like maybe it's an African mentality, the fact that I know that you have the money with you, they might cancel on you, because they have the money. But when someone knows that they are working for the money, they will come early to teach you. They know that when they teach you, you will pay. So me, I do pay as you come. When you come and teach me, I will pay you. So I think I learned how to drive for the practical test. I think it's almost a year. Yes, it's a year actually. And so much headache, so much problems here and there. I'm having issues with my driving tutor, because you and your driving tutor in the UK, if you fix a time and you're nowhere to be found and they're at your door knocking, my dear, you will pay them. Even though they didn't teach you for that day, you will pay them. It's part of the agreement. I called this woman severally. It was like 30 minutes, an hour later, and I moved on with what I was doing. Then she started calling me. I think I was not with my phone or something, and she said I would still pay her. I said no, I would not pay her, and that was it. She said she was not going to take me again. I said no, wahala. So I started hustling for another tutor. Meanwhile, it was so hard to get a tutor. Finally, I got another tutor who is a male this time. The very first class we had together, it was so impressive. And my first tutor actually was collecting almost £38 from me. What am I saying? £45! Thinking about it now, it hurts me. It hurts my heart. The guy was collecting £35 from me. Later, at the end of the day, he started collecting £38. When you first start driving with your tutor, most of them will really do 2 hours with you because they feel like they have a lot to cover. So when you start getting or digging into whatever they are teaching you, you go to an hour, 30 minutes, and maybe an hour finally. But none of them will do 30 minutes, of course. My driving started getting better. 6-7 months with that guy. Sometimes he will not come. Sometimes I'll be busy. Sometimes I'll do night shift. I'll come back from work. I'll sleep for just 2-3 hours. I'll put my alarm by my hair just to wake up and go for my class. Like, it was such a very challenging period for me. It was as if it was more than a driving class. Even my nursing tests or exams, they don't stress me like this. That was what I was telling myself then. Even till now, I agree with myself. My first test came. I was prepared. Everything went well. You know, for the on the test day, of course, you have to go with your provisional driving license. In case you don't have it, you have to get it. I did a video on how to get a provisional driving license on my channel somewhere. So you take that card with you, with your tutor. You know, when you get there, of course, they will do your identity check. They will ask you if you want your tutor to follow you. Of course, it depends on your tutor. Well, I usually say no. Why will he or she follow me? Because if they follow you still, they won't be able to help you. And then if you bring your car must also pass all the tests. There must be MOT on that car, insurance, all those things. When the tutor enters the car, they might tell you to open your bonnet. They will ask you, there are some show me, tell me questions. My first driving test anyway, I failed. And I think I failed because it went well. It was such a good day to pass. I think he told me to turn left, and I turned left, but he said I didn't brake in time. I left it to the last minute, and I turned sharply into the left turning, and I made the car behind me to brake for me. And I prayed so hard. I prayed so hard for that. And me, no matter what I'm doing, see, I know some people be like, hey, is it not just a driving test? I know, my dear. But there are some people like me. I take everything I do very utmost to God. Like, I don't know how other people see it. And I know that there are people who see it the way I see it. Anything I do, whatever I do, I'm starting a new job, whatever I do, I'm writing an exam, writing a test. You think it's more than that. I just lay it in God's hands. Like, I'm a highly spiritual person, in case you don't know me. And when I say that, I'm not saying that for saying sake. It is real, it is true, and I don't play with God in whatever I do. And people were giving testimonies that day when I got back from my test, when I failed that evening. I cried like a child. People were giving testimonies here and there. And a day too, I told God I want to also testify the next day. But guess what? It felt like I didn't testify. But trust me, guess who is testifying now? Me, right? When you fail your driving test outrightly, you are likely to fail for a major fault. So we have major faults and minor faults. So usually, I think that first time I actually had just 3 minors and 1 major. The major was that I turned it to the left. To me, it didn't sound major to me. So it was so hurting. I braced myself up and started preparing for my second test. So I didn't do the second test until 2 months later. And I was not paying because I failed only. I was paying for 2 more things. The fact that I had to start getting dates again. And then, just so you know, that getting a driving test date in the UK is an exercise. So I will introduce some applications to you. I have Testy. I'll put it on your screen, and one other one like that, as you can see. Those websites were the ones who helped me to get or secure a date. So the fact that I have to start searching for this, not easy. There's a lot of backlogs. Right now that I'm filming this video, this is July right now. You can't get a date that is beyond or earlier than December or January 2024. What the application and websites do is that they help you to get cancellation dates. There are many people that have booked and they want to cancel. When they cancel, the website or application will alert you, or this date is free, so you can book yourself in. That alone for me is mental stress. And the fact that I was stuck with my driving instructor, that guy, most of the people that we started driving with him left him. I was the only one, and because I just wanted to pass my tests and go. So my second test came. It didn't go well too. My third test came. During your driving practical test, when you want to pass a roundabout and you are being too careful, that's hesitation. You can fail for that. And if you are too pushy too, you are not checking properly, you're too forward, you can also fail. Just know what you're doing. That's what I would say. This is not to scare you. There are many people who have passed their driving test once. I know many people that even passed once. I have people that passed 7 times. I have people that did it 10 times. I did it 4 times. But the fact that someone did it first time doesn't make the person a better driver. I want you to know that. Let that sink in. Okay? And the fact that someone passed 7th time doesn't mean they don't know what they are doing. Sometimes the road condition, the weather condition, the other drivers on the road, these are the factors, apart from yourself too, these are the factors that will determine your pass rate or your failure on that day, on your driving test day. So it's not to scare you, but it is what it is. The 3rd time I did it again. I think that one I failed because that one was the most painful. My 3 examiners before I passed were males, and just so you know, some people tell you it's male that will pass you or female that will pass you. All of them are the same thing. They'll fail you. If you fail, you fail, and if you pass, you would definitely pass. So I told myself I won't go back to where I was living in England before. I won't go back there for the test. Maybe I should just do it here. Weeks passed, and one day someone just came to visit me in my house, and he just gave me a tutor's number, and that was it. I contacted the person. He said, as usual, there was no space for me. I said, okay, no worries. And one day, I think 4 days later, I just called. He was trying to call someone mistakenly. I don't know how it happened. He just called me. He took me on the test route, and he saw that I was doing really well. I just needed a bit of brush up here and there, and I did just like 3 to 4 classes with this man, and voila, my test day came. It was just like, it was an easy peasy. See, that's which will work, will not stress you. And by the time the examiner told me I passed, I was so emotional, guys. And it's of course, it's just a driving test. It is just a driving test. If you don't drive in this life, you cannot die. I sacrificed a lot. The money. See, in total, I know some people, they're anticipating asking me about how much I used or I spent for my driving classes. I know that's what is this scariest part for most people. I can't tell, but I can tell you for free that I spent more than £1,500. Yes. Because you are book smart or because you are street smart doesn't mean that you know how to drive in time. Turning manual or automatic, I'm not to decide for you. But personally, I would say that I don't know why women beings in this life, they are learning manual cars. I don't know why. I would say that if you really want to learn how to drive quickly and fast, especially if you've not driven before in your life, my dear, Just go and learn an automatic car and buy an automatic car. So get money ready. You need money to learn how to drive in the UK. Mental strength. It will stress you. You need time. And then if you have a tutor, a driving tutor is not too nice, like mine. It was not too nice at a point. I regretted driving with him, but he was such a good guy. He knows his job, but attitude wise it was zero. Because the moment you start making mistakes upon mistakes, they start telling you are not ready for the test. Even though he told you yesterday you are ready for the test, the next it will tell you are not ready. Don't forget, no matter how nice your driving instructor is, this is business to him. He's making money, or he or she is making money. This is their business. They will keep telling you are not ready, you are not ready, you know. Especially if you are not putting your mind to it. So you have to be ready. You have to put your mind to it. So by the time you are ready, you just do your test and go for it. If you think you have a partner who has a car that can, you know, you can start using that to practice here and there with somebody that is legal to stay with you by your side. You know, it's very imperative. Having abroad is not luxury. It's a necessity. See, you will really need to get a car. So if you're in the UK right now, if you're still under a year and you brought for instance a Nigerian license, you can actually use that to drive for 1 year. I wished I did that. Thank God that I remember to say this. After a year, you can't use it to drive in the UK again. So by that time, your hand is strong. You already know the UK route and all of that. You can always go for it. Just get a tutor. I'll just do like 2 classes for you. Knowing how to drive alone in the UK is not equated to you passing the test. When you are driving normally on your road, will you be turning your neck like an agama lizard? You would. On my driving test, throughout my driving test, I was only turning my neck. Like, it's not like when you start driving, you won't do this, but it won't be as much. We'll just brush you up with 2-3 classes and you can do your test. And you won't have to spend a lot of money. So excited, guys. Like, I'm happy. I feel fulfilled. At least that aspect of my life is done. Legally, I can drive in the UK now, guys. Like, your girl is now a bad driver. Like, I am a driver. I can drive. Please come and visit me, my dear. I'm not your Uber, but I'll take you around the world. I hope this video has been insightful. If there's something I didn't cover and you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comment section. I'll respond to you. I don't want to make this video too long. During your practical driving training, there are some YouTube videos that you can watch. I'll leave some of them on your screen. As you can see, these people, I watched their video on YouTube and it really helped me. These things with preparation, prepare, have confidence. You don't have to be overconfident, but have confidence. This will go a long way for your practical driving test. Know that you can do it. I did it. Many people have done it. Why not you? So brace yourself up. Do that potential driver. Go out there and do the magic. You will get it. Don't get it the first time. Don't let that be the end of you. Brace yourself up again and go for it. In view of the congratulations that are gonna keep coming in, I will just end this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative and educative enough. If there's any question you want to ask me, anything I didn't cover, please kindly drop it in the comment section. I'll be there. I'll respond to you. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Don't go and not subscribe. It's very important. Click that subscribe button right now. Like this video, comment, share. Many people in your contact, in your DM, in your WhatsApp, on your threads, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, Snapchat, that would really love to watch this video. Please share it with them, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I remain your girl, Mide Jay. See you next time.